Hey, what is up everybody? Time for another comic book related video, and I am annoyed. So I've seen all these videos about diversity in comics and someone talking about true collectors. So I'm going to smash this into one video. First, I'm going to talk about diversity in comics. People being all upset about Thor and Captain America specifically, and blowing out of proportion, saying, "Oh, they're just making it a gimmick. Oh, it shouldn't be like this. Oh, why is Thor a girl? Why is Captain America black?" I'm sorry, Thor, Odin's son. That's who your regular normal guy who wields the hammer of Mjolnir is no longer worthy. He was whispered to by Nick Fury. We don't know what he said, and whatever he told Thor made him unworthy to wield the hammer. So he can't pick up the hammer. He can't be Thor. He can't defend the world, defend the Nine Realms with Mjolnir. It's happened before to him. A frog! A frog was Thor. And people are upset about a woman? I'm sorry, you're an idiot. So, and Odin's son is still in the book. Hell, he has a badass Uro arm. It's whatever the metal's made of. That Thor, the hammer's made of. He's a cool like metal armed person who has an axe also. So this female, we still don't know who she is. She is worthy. She grabs the hammer. She beats the shit out of people. Hell, she's better with the hammer than Odin's son is. He's even said that she is. She does this cool thing where she can like just chuck the hammer and like whoosh, beat the crap out of people. It's really awesome. So, and the other thing was Captain America. Captain America is now Sam Wilson. He is African American, and Steve Rogers is 90. He looks 90. There's actually a very cool image in the most recent, very cool conversation between Steve Rogers, Namor, and John Hammond, the original Human Torch. And he's 90. He's old. He can't be Captain America. And the only logical person to give your shield to is your best friend, your partner in crime, who normally is Bucky Barnes, but he is dead. He's not really dead, but to the greater world, he is dead. So the only person you can give that shield to is your partner in crime, which is Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson is now Captain America. He has cool ass wings, and he's actually even it's been said that he's actually not as good as Steve is with the shield. He actually threw it one time and lost it, and they had to go get it. But it's just a thing that happens. There are so many legacy characters that have taken up mantles, like Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, who's also another diverse character. She took up the mantle of Miss Marvel from Carol Danvers, who took up the mantle of Captain Marvel from a guy who was Captain Marvel, who was Captain Marvel, to everyone mostly. And then you have people like Dick Grayson, who took over the mantle of Batman for a while. No one was upset about that because it's a white guy. There's so many. There are, like, Spider-Man. Peter Parker died in the Ultimates, and Miles Morales took up the mantle as Spider-Man. And they're like, oh, there's a black Spider-Man. No, there's just another hero who took up the mantle of a dead hero or an incapable hero. Someone took up that mantle and became that hero. That's a good thing. If I was a superhero and I was incapable, and a white woman came up to me and says, "I'm going to be the superhero that you just were. Do you want me to do that?" Hell yeah, go save people. Like that. Like if I'm a superhero and I can't do what I'm supposed to do, and this other person says, "I can do what you can do. Can I be you? Can I use your name, your legacy?" Hell yeah. Go! I'm gonna go sit in this bed and be dead. And the people that are talking about this and saying it's a good thing, there are people in the community that are saying that you aren't a real comic book collector and you should go back in the kitchen to make them a sandwich. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry for my cursing. Are you fucking kidding? What makes you a goddamn collector? Does the fact that I have this thing over here does that make me a collector? Does the fact that I have a 1,000 comics that I have over there, does that make me a collector? Because I have a wiener, it makes me a collector? Are you so ignorant, so intolerant that you think that because it's a woman that she can't be? There's a woman, there's a girl that works at my comic book store. She could school me in comic book knowledge. She would rip me apart, beat me to death, and then pee on me and say, "You are a loser. You're not a comic book collector." Like she could literally do that, and I would be like, "Yep, you're right. You beat the shit out of me with that everything." I don't own a single graded comic. I don't own a single first issue of anything that is before Marvel Now or Marvel Now or the New 52. I don't know any of those. I have a bunch of graphic novels that are from pre-52 and Marvel Now, just because I wanted to read them, because someone told me to read them, or said they were good, or I enjoyed a character, like. And the other thing that really pisses me off, actually, I'm actually going to do a show about this, a couple people bandwagoning. It's like, oh, well, you're not a real comic book collector because you saw this movie or this show that happened, and you didn't read the comic before it got announced, so you're not really a fan of it. Are you drunk, high, and stupid? I never read an Iron Fist book in my life. I never really thought anything of the character. They announced, or Jessica Jones. They announced these Netflix shows. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder that I'm gonna watch these shows, so I might as well know something about these characters. So I went out and bought Iron Fist by Matt Fraction, and I bought Alias, the omnibus for Jessica Jones. Does that make me not a real fan of those characters because I didn't know them before? Are you drunk? If you buy a comic, if you go to the comic book store and you buy comics and you read comics, you're a goddamn collector. Or a reader, at least. I don't consider myself a collector because I don't really collect things. I have a shit ton of comics underneath my bed and a shit ton of comics on my shelf there that I'll have forever probably because I'm a loser and I don't ever get rid of things. I'm not really a loser, more of an insane hoarder. But it annoys me. Like, just because, say, my girlfriend, I lend her some comics, does that not make her a comic book fan? Because she doesn't actually own the comic, because they're mine, and I lend her them because she wants to read them. She's read all of Loki because she likes Loki from the comic, and I gave her my Loki comics, and she was like, oh, this is cool. Can I have these? And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll buy them for you. Like, does that make her not a collector because I bought them for her? Are you that stupid and that ignorant that you are so superior to people that say they aren't collectors? Oh, sorry, that was a little bit ranty. Sorry. But anyway, what do you guys think? What makes a comic book collector? I don't know. This really annoyed me, and the diversity thing also really annoyed me. Sorry that they are just a legacy character that took up a mantle that was only logical and only thing that could happen. So, sorry, ranty. I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys. Love ya. Subscribe. Comment. All of that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, @CBAddict. I'll see you on Wednesday for my comic book haul. Bye-bye.